Hey, what's up guys? Jason Julius here, and it is so good to see all of your beautiful faces. In this video, I want to talk about how your emotional state can actually affect her orgasms. Now, after teaching guys for the last 15 years about how to give women amazing full body orgasms, I noticed one of the big differences between the guys who really get it and a lot of the guys who really aren't able to really get her past those hurdles is the guys that understand how much you need to help her get out of her own way to orgasm and get into an orgasmic state. So she can stop hitting the brakes in her own mind and really get into the moment and really get into a flow state. Now, in order to do that, there's a number of ways we can do that. But one of the biggest things that you need to think about that you might not be considering is how much your own emotional state actually affects her ability to be in the moment. Now, what do I mean by that? Now, as humans have what's called mirror neurons, where our minds actually can mimic the emotional state of somebody that we're around or close to. And there's nothing more intimate than being close with your partner and in the moment, the sexual moment. Now, if you're in your own head and you're thinking a lot and you're trying to do this technique and you're being super logical, it's not going to be so easy for her to be in the moment and feel the passion and get out of her own head. So if you're sitting there thinking about, am I touching her G-spot? Am I out of my own head? If you're thinking a lot in general and being super logical and not with her there in the moment, well, that makes it a little bit more challenging for her to let go, right? She should feel the passion, feel you getting into a flow state, and that's going to allow her and pull her into the moment as well. So one of the best things you can do for even her own orgasm, along with your own performance and ability to get out of your own way, is to really focus on shifting your own emotional state. Now, your emotional state is really just a pattern of your physiology, what you're focusing on, and the meaning of the situation. So one of the biggest ways you can really shift yourself into the moment is focus in on your breathing. Slow down your breathing, particularly on the exhales. While you're in the moment, you're working down her body and you're getting really excited and you're thinking about stuff. One of the best things I tell guys is you can learn a bunch of techniques for giving her orgasms and understanding her mind, but one of the best things you can do once you're in the moment with her is forget about all of it and let it just come out of you naturally. If you're sitting there fumbling around wondering if you're touching her G-spot and wondering what she's thinking, where her mental state is, there's a good likelihood that she's in her head thinking a lot too. One of the best things you can do is allow her to feel from you that you're in the moment, you're enjoying her, you're enjoying every second of taking her in, enjoying every moment of being passionate with her in that moment, and allow her to melt into the state that you've allowed yourself to get into by shifting your physiology, what you're focusing on. So if you're not focused on giving her the orgasms, but you're focused on the moment and your own pleasure and the meaning of it, the meaning is relaxed and you're in a calm arousal state for yourself, not for her, but for yourself, to allow yourself to get there. That gives her permission to let herself go and be in the moment. And then you can bring her into the moment with things like massage and dirty talk is a great way to really engage her mind and bring her into the moment and show her that you're there sharing that passionate moment with her. But if you're stumbling around thinking too much and you're getting all logical in your head, which I'm a very logical person, and I find myself in that moment all the time, where it's not always easy to be in a flow state like that. But when we understand that we can shift our physiology, shift our breathing, relax our shoulders, relax our body while we're slowing down and getting into the moment, shift what we're focusing on, not focusing on being in our heads, but focusing on letting go and surrendering and being there in the moment with her. The more we can get good at that, the more we're going to have those moments where she just automatically has that orgasm and she doesn't know where it came from. It comes from a very deep place within her where she can let go of that prefrontal cortex, that thinking part of her mind, really get in the moment with you and let her body do what it naturally wants to do and let go and have an orgasm. So I hope that gives you a little something to, try out with yourself and give you a reason to kind of focus on shifting your own state, something that we don't think a lot about so that you can give her the most amazing orgasms and best experiences in the bedroom. So if you like this video, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in the next video.